Okay, did you hear that?
I did. A lady said
Okay.
recording in progress very professionally.
Yes, hello everyone. You're listening to the RuPaul's Drag Race podcast.
We're drag race virgins. Woot woot.
Yeah. Woo! But not virgins in the
Although
other
our
ways.
definitely not not this one.
Mm-mm.
Um are we still technically virgins? I feel like we're
I
almost all the way
know.
through.
That's true. We made it through a whole season. And I've watched other seasons, and you have watched bits and parts,
Like
like
if yeah, bits and
passing, right?
parts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess we aren't virgins anymore, but that is what we named the podcast. Do we need to change the name?
No, I feel like virginity is a state of mind. We're still
Well, we're very pure people, so
we
that's
are.
still kind of accurate. We're virginal in some way.
White dress and everything.
Yes, yes. Um, yeah, I was watching. Oh, first of all, I wanted to say thanks for everyone listening because we got 1,000 downloads.
Oh wow. And
I
yeah, I
know.
mean we took a little break. Uh I think life just got caught up with us.
Oh, definitely. I started Japanese school, and I don't know about you, but I've been so busy with that, and I've been going to the gym, training. Yeah, what about you?
I started running again.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and I also like well, now that the pandemic is kind of we're getting a good hold on the pandemic. The numbers are down here in the States in California.
Yeah,
I feel like, I want to do stuff again. So I've been hiking a lot and
good.
I started a budget, wrote a piece of paper
Ooh,
down and was like, I'm going to
budget.
do these things.
You're getting me excited.
I
Budget.
know it's just this
I love
virgin is
budgets.
doing things. Yeah.
Yes.
So we, Jason, we both been pretty busy and it's the first time we've had a chance to catch up in like 2-3 weeks.
I know. So yeah, thanks to everyone for waiting, and thanks for liking us on Facebook. We've been getting more likes, which is nice. I don't know why, but we are. And, yeah, and
Because
we
we
have
tell it like it
Twitter
is,
too.
Jason.
We tell it like it is, like we see it. We call them like we
Yes.
see them. You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
I
That has
am
nothing to do with.
holding. No, it doesn't.
Oh yeah, you're holding.
uh,
Wait, let me guess. Wine.
how'd you guess, Jason?
You're
I
always
am
having.
holding. I only well I don't only drink when I'm doing a podcast, but
Oh, oh,
it
okay.
is one of the things I look forward to when I do
Oh,
podcasts with
good.
you. I get to review a wine.
Oh,
Today I'm La Granja from Spain.
okay. And was it a very expensive wine?
It was not. I went to Trader Joe's
Uh huh.
and I was like, oh my gosh, did you know, Jason, that they still sell like $3, $4 wines at Trader Joe's?
No, I didn't. I haven't been for so long.
Oh, do they have them in Japan?
No, I've never seen a Trader Joe's here. It's possible, but I've never seen one. But they do have
Um,
Panda Express here, interestingly enough.
ooh.
I know. But it's not as good as America. I'm just telling you. I tried it.
Oh,
It's like slightly different. Like they just altered the menu a little bit. I'm like, oh, darn it. I really wanted that classic, like orange chicken. And they have a version of it, but it's more like karaage. Do you know karaage?
yes, that
Yeah.
Japanese fried chicken.
Yes, exactly. And that's just a little bit different. You know what I mean? If you just put sauce on that, it's not the same. Yeah.
Yes. Well, I've been to China, and I don't think they have better orange chicken in China
Oh,
because it's not a
really?
Chinese dish. It was
Yeah. It's for
it's a
American.
Chinese American dish. Yeah.
True, true. Oh, well, um, okay, your wine, what kind is it? Before we get started, I was
It
just
is
wondering.
a dry, crisp wine from Spain. I think it was like $4.
Dry
I was like,
crisp. Wait, what's the it doesn't tell you like a is it a white or a red or
it's a dry, crisp white wine. My Spanish is not that good, so there's a bunch of Spanish words that I don't understand.
Okay, okay.
But it is vegan.
Oh, vegan wine. Wait,
Hmm.
is all wine vegan?
I don't. I would think so, right? What else would they put? It's
I
grapes, right?
guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a little bit of pork fat.
Mm.
No.
Yes.
Um, okay, okay. So did you I guess you watched the episode. I just watched the episode.
I just watched it before this show.
Perfect, me
Oh,
too.
what are you drinking, by the way, Jason?
I'm drinking 0 calorie Aquarius, which is like a Gatorade of Japan.
How is that? Take
It's
it, it's vegan.
bleh. I think so. I think so. And that's very important to me because I want to take away vegans' food supply as much as possible.
Oh no, Jason, stop
Just
it.
kidding. I'm like, ooh, vegan beef. I'll buy them all and then throw them away.
I see
No,
you're
no, no.
throwing shade, just like the contestants.
Yes, the shade of it all. um, but yeah, I watched this today too, just before we started talking, and well, it was pretty good actually. I liked watching it. What about you?
Yeah, me too. This is the finale, and
Yeah,
well, not the final episode, but the finale.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We get to see who won. We saw who won.
And I felt like they hit a little lull before this,
I agree.
and they kind of got like yeah, they kind of got back into it.
Yes, yes. So it was the top three were left, and it was Nina Flowers, Rebecca Glasscock, and um, BB Sahara.
BB Sahara, yes,
Yeah, BB Sahara. Um, all good except I don't really care that much for Glasscock. I mean, she is beautiful, like everyone says, and like they said on the show, but she's very amateur compared to the other girls. Don't you think?
well, that begs the question: why did they pick her as a finalist and then kind of shat on her,
I wonder the same. Maybe just for the
right?
drama.
Oh, so so they can throw shade. Well, I mean, throughout the show, they kind of made it clear that they thought Rebecca was not on the same level as the other two,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But then she
right?
kept staying in there with her looks because she did look good. Yeah,
I don't. She does look good. I will give
yeah.
you that, but that's not what the show is about. I felt like
True, true.
I thought this show is about performing and representing and you know
Yes.
bringing drag into like mainstream culture, and
Yeah.
it's not really about how good you look. And as okay, are you attracted to Rebecca in
Mm,
in in her costume?
no, because I'm not usually attracted to women.
Okay, same here. So it's I don't know. And then what does it mean to look good then?
um, well, you're right. There's so many definitions of looking good, but I think that she looked maybe traditionally beautiful, like I don't know, like a cute girl like on a magazine cover kind of beautiful, like that kind of beautiful.
Okay, like young,
Yeah,
shapely, and
yeah,
okay, yeah, I will give you that.
yeah.
And for what it's worth, I thought maybe the editing made her seem just a little bit more standoffish than she really is. Maybe not.
That's true. We don't know, right? Because it was edited, and I'm sure they signed a contract saying you can do whatever you want with my likeness and story. Because I did that for X Factor
Right.
too, so I know they do that. And then you have to say you're okay with it just to be on the show, and of course you're going to say okay because you want to be on the show. Yeah,
Right.
but yeah.
Um. Oh, go ahead.
Oh well, we don't know how bitchy or standoffish she really was, but I did notice in the show in this finale, RuPaul every time she talked with Rebecca, she kept bringing up, "Oh, so I hear that there's drama, and I hear that you were throwing shade, whatever." She did that to her twice, and I noticed she didn't do that to other girls. But to be fair, based on what we're seeing, the other girls weren't throwing shade. Really.
Oh, you know
Not
who threw the most
much.
shade? Rue.
Oh
It was
yes,
it was brutal every time she had a talk with Rebecca.
yes, yes. She was like
That was
stirring it up.
yeah, that was not a good lunch. I would not. I
No.
would have left that lunch. I would have been like, no, no
I know,
thanks.
right? What is this? Some kind of setup? But yeah, RuPaul was definitely stirring it up the drama, and I guess you have to because it's a TV show. So that's just kind of how TV works. I'm sure RuPaul was probably asked to ask about that, you know,
Yes.
by the
Oh,
producers. I
okay.
mean,
In the beginning of the scene, or in the beginning of the show, they kind of made like a little monologue, and they made their cases for why they should be winners.
oh right, right, right.
I don't know. Their cases were a little weak. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. I liked I liked BB for her. She said something about I won't I remember her saying I believe I'm the true heir to RuPaul's dynasty or whatever she said. I'm like heir?
Right,
Oh, is that what's happening? You're going to be the heiress of RuPaul?
girl? No, you
Yeah,
know
I
that's
don't
not
think
happening.
that's how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, the I I thought it was interesting. What did you think of any notes on that part, or should we move on?
My note was like their cases were a little weak because they didn't. I feel like they didn't sell themselves on their strong points. I always liked Nina Flowers' presence, so I liked her. But
Me too.
even I just didn't feel like they made a coherent case. And oh my god, they Rebecca Glasscock, she was just like, oh, I'm here. I know I throw shade, but that's just what I got to do. I came here to win. And I was like, I mean,
Right, right.
that is you're not making girl, you're not making a great case for yourself.
No, definitely not. And what you know, saying that she could have said a lot of other things too, but they made it ask. They might have asked her that question, and then that's just all they played. You know, again the editing,
Yes.
but we don't know. Just
We don't
assuming
know.
that that's how she really is. By the way, I wanted to say, I want to ask you, who do you think you'd rather have seen in the top three? Other, like, if Rebecca Glasscock wasn't there, who would you put instead of her?
I would have liked to see I would have liked to see Jade or Angina.
Oh, really? I was gonna say Chanel.
Because
Okay.
oh, Chanel would be a close third.
Yeah, yeah. Angina would have been great. I don't know about Jade. I don't know if Jade was ready. She was.
I don't think she was, but that's the okay. So they were selling Rebecca Glasscock as someone who wasn't ready, but is growing as an artist, right?
Right, right.
I, I think I would have rather see Jade grow
Oh, I would
in
have
more ways than
too.
one, but but
Well, it seems like it would. She could grow a lot.
yeah, she could. I still follow her on Instagram, but
Yeah.
no, but I mean, she just seemed she has an earnestness that Rebecca doesn't have.
Hmm.
Rebecca has this, I don't know, she puts up a front of this front that is a little bit less accessible.
I agree. I agree. She doesn't seem as likable, and I don't mean to talk shit about her because I'm sure she's fine and I'm probably not a bad person, but that's how she came off. Yeah. But yeah,
I
I
don't think
think
she comes off as a bad person. I think she
yeah.
comes off as um defensive, and she should be. People were attacking her.
Yeah, yeah. But no, Jade, I agree. If you're gonna pick someone developing and that's why you're picking them, Jade seemed to have a better attitude. Yeah.
Other than Chanel, who else would you have rather seen?
I I'm gonna go back to the first oh wait. Oh tough. Okay. What's her name? Smith. The one who has the like crazy looking face. And
Oh,
retro
the
gowns.
oh yes, the one with the Klingon forehead sometimes.
Yes, and the
I
like
love her look.
line
I
eyebrows.
don't know her.
Yeah.
and
Tammy,
put a
Tammy
color.
Smith, Tammy Smith.
Yes.
Yes, her
Okay.
or yeah, or pork chop. The first one. I wanted to see more of her.
I did too. Yeah, I wish they hadn't cut her. I would have liked to see her grow
Me
as
too.
an artist as well.
Me too. She was good personality, professional. I was like, oh, I was so surprised she was gone the first episode. I'm like, oh, too regional. Okay.
Someone had to go.
Yep. And they had to think of a reason.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So okay, that's interesting. I probably would have said Chanel would be my strongest pick because she was so talented. I thought she was very talented.
She she has a good presence, and
Hmm.
she's a seasoned performer. You can tell.
Yes. If she's gonna be competing against Nina and BB, or if to pick someone against them, I would pick her because I think she's like the strongest as a drag queen.
I also think she would have. I don't know. I think she would have done better on the musical challenge, but we'll talk about that later.
Okay. Oh, musical challenge. Yes. Okay. So yeah, their challenge. Right. Okay. What's next? You can direct us since you have notes probably.
I do. I
Okay.
Okay. So I got a new TV tray for my living room. Not to humble
Oh
brag.
my. You
Uh,
have gotten to a new state of laziness. A TV tray.
Look, we're
Okay.
this is that. Look, this is COVID times. Well, end of COVID times. Hopefully, knock on wood. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's not over. In actually, in your part of the world, COVID is still going
Yeah.
strong and causing a lot
Here.
of problems, right?
Yeah. Here we are back to our numbers. We had a big. Well, it's not as big as America, but we had a big wave in Japan a year ago, right? And now it had gone down and stayed fairly low, but now we're back at the original numbers again, right this moment, where we went back up. So it's kind of scary. Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers.
Thank you. Thank you.
Um, but so now it's during the pandemic. I was like, okay, I'm gonna be comfortable. So I got myself a lazy boy recliner. I have a TV tray.
Is this on the budget?
Yeah, yeah. The
Okay.
RuPaul Drag Race Virgin podcast is paying for it.
Oh yeah, that's paying all my bills too. Oh
No, this podcast. I don't know. Maybe we can use that to pay for my wine.
yeah,
But
we don't even have a sponsor yet. We're losing
that's
money.
right.
But I should look
That's
into
right.
it. But I've been too busy, and you're probably too busy to figure that out too right now. But
Well, if La Granada wants to sponsor us,
oh my
please send us
god,
another bottle of wine. It was lovely.
yes, or vegan
Um,
food products.
okay, that's right. Jason will not throw it away. Will eat it.
I might.
Props to you for
um,
being healthy.
um. Okay. Oh, I'm just curious about the TV trays. Do you and your fiance sit on the couch with TV trays and eat dinner together?
No, this is bad. I'm the only one with a TV tray.
Just you?
It's, no, it feels weird, but yeah, I'm the only one with it because I I like creature comforts, so I bought
Well, me
one,
too.
and
Oh, hey. Yeah.
he eats with his hands, and
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it whatever works. I agree. Make yourself comfortable.
right.
Okay, so where were we on the show?
Um. Oh my god, that La Granaja got to my head. Uh, oh, I wrote this down. Okay, Jason, I wrote this down. Why is in the beginning? So they were issued a challenge to do the music video, right?
Yeah,
By RuPaul, and
yeah.
Ru did that on TV instead of in person.
Oh, yeah, through the TV
Right. And
where
instead he sent
he's all.
Santino and someone else instead.
Yeah, I. I have a theory. Maybe he was getting ready or shooting, and they sent them in to do it instead because I
He's
bet they
doing
don't have a
something.
lot of time. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it was a matter of scheduling. I bet.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe that, yeah, maybe they misscheduled. I was like, is he at the
Maybe.
dentist or what is he
Right?
doing?
Exactly. But I also noticed RuPaul's makeup this time looked a little strange. His face looked like it had lines down the side. Did you notice that?
Well, I noticed that. Okay, yes, I noticed that the Vaseline thing was gone.
Oh, that I didn't notice. That was gone.
It was more clear when they shot RuPaul,
Oh, that's
so that's
nice.
why we're seeing the lines.
Oh, no wonder.
Yeah.
But the TV in the girls' makeup room or whatever, that's still horrific. Like his teeth are blending into his skin and eyes and hair. It's like, what? I can barely see his face.
I mean, I think they wheeled over one of those old school cathode ray TVs on a,
I
like,
guess
remember back
so.
in high school,
Yes.
like on one of
On
those
a
carts,
cart.
and they were like,
Oh my god, I totally remember that. Oh, we're watching a movie today. Let's roll in the TV.
"Oh, the aughties or the 2000s."
Oh yes, yes. But yeah, so Santino and Merle
Merle, yes.
present the challenge, and then they're told they get to be in the music video with RuPaul, and they're gonna dance and sing or rap, and what else? They had to write their
And
own. They had to write their own.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they got to be, so their part got what we're gonna be. They were gonna do a music video, and that part was gonna be incorporated somehow into RuPaul's official music video.
Yes, and I should watch that. Did you watch it? I didn't watch it.
I mean, I watched it on the show.
Oh, but you can watch like the real video, like a
Oh,
coca. Yeah.
yes, I'm gonna do that after we record.
Yeah, we should. We should. Or I might watch it while we record because I already have
Oh, yes.
like I have RuPaul's Drag Race playing right now, but maybe I'll just like watch the video while we're talking. You can
Okay.
too. I don't know if you want to, but
I'll save it for later.
okay, okay. Um, okay, so yeah, so they do this challenge. It's kind of complicated because they have to record, they have to do choreography, they have to do the filming.
They had to write their own,
Yeah, they had
like a
to write
full.
it. Yeah,
I don't know how many bars they were doing, but like I don't know if it's a verse chorus thing. I don't know if
I
rap you
don't
do
know
verse
either.
choruses or not. But they had
They
to write a
said,
whole song.
yeah, they said 8 bars. They wrote 8 bars of it. I guess it's like a short rap, kind of a short rap. Um, but
8 bars
yeah,
does
I
sound
thought
short.
okay. Can we talk about the writing and recording first?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
I did not like BB's. I'm like, oh please, face, 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 give them face. I'm like, what? Uh, and I thought Rebecca Glasscox was okay, like pretty good, and I thought Nina Flowers was all right too. But I can't say I loved any of it, but it was fine. What do you think?
Okay, I think we have a good differences in points of views here because you are
Okay,
actually a professional musician, right?
true, true.
um, for a non-professional musician, a non-musician,
Uh huh.
writing a song is terrifying and difficult.
Oh yes, yes, yes. Which is
I
probably how some of them
mean,
felt.
it's probably how all of them felt. I
Yeah.
just watching it, it was pretty apparent that like, none of them's a rapper,
Oh yeah, that's true. Definitely.
right?
Yes.
So like I wouldn't even know where to begin um to write 8 bars of music.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
okay, so like at least I know enough about music to know that like in a bar it sounds like this, but if I like if you write down the music first, okay, well it's a four beats or whatever, and then I can measure it out, right?
yeah, yeah.
I don't know how you would do that in rap. How do you do that in rap?
I know how you would do that because I actually wrote a rap song before, which no one will ever hear. It was oh god, I did it with a another gay singer, and it was oh god, it was I liked it, but some people heard it and they said it's too campy. I'm like, what do you mean too campy? But anyway,
Well, Are you gonna put that in the show notes and have people
Oh
click on it?
God. There no, it's not available because the person I did it with, he didn't
Oh,
want it available because he did the song in his own version, even though we wrote it together. So he did his own version of the song. Uh and that is out. That's public. But I guess I could link to that.
okay. So
Okay,
copyright
maybe I
issues.
will. Maybe I
Yeah,
will.
there you
Okay.
go.
Okay. But
But
where
how
were
did you
I?
do it? How did you write 8 bars of music?
Oh, you just sit down and you start writing. And you write to the beat, at least we did. You have a beat and you're listening to it, and you're like, okay, we need to write the words that will fit into the verse and then the chorus. It's just like writing a song. Same thing. You just do it, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. I mean,
I
I
don't
I
know.
just think that sounds incredibly difficult for someone who's
Really?
not a
Oh.
professional musician.
I bet you could though.
And I well, it looks like that difficulty is reflected on TV by what we saw.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
So can I ask you something technical about like producing music?
Sure.
So the way I saw it, first of all, like none of them seemed like extremely on beat. Like their rhythm was off.
Oh, that's true. I noticed that with especially Rebecca Glasscock. I thought it was way off beat.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like Rebecca wrote these words without listening to the beat. I feel like
Yeah,
she was just kind of going at her own pace, and I was like, wait a minute, it does not match the beat.
I agree. I agree. And Caswell, a gay rapper, was working with them, like recording them and coaching them, I guess. Um,
Mhm.
and he can rap, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I don't dislike him, but I don't know his music that much. Do you?
This is the first time I've heard of Caswell. I'm a bad gay. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay, okay. Well, I've heard like
Yeah, so I was
sometimes at
like,
gay
what?
bars they're playing his stuff, yeah. But that's about all I know.
So good for him. I didn't get to hear his work,
Yeah.
but it seems like when they were recording, they were listening to a different beat than what eventually was published.
Oh, that's true. And
Because
what
they
they
weren't
yeah.
they weren't they weren't recording over the the music of RuPaul. They were recording. I don't know what they were recording to, but it was not the same.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Maybe it was unfinished or maybe it was just the beat. Um just a beat to record to. But yeah, also later when they played these back, which happens later in the episode, I hated the way the sound quality was horrible. It sounded like they just recorded it on their voice memo app on their iPhone. Like, what the heck? Sounds
It
horrible.
it didn't when they filmed it. It didn't look like a professional music studio.
No, it didn't. It was a laptop and, and a mic and headphones, right? In a little studio room,
Yeah,
maybe? Yeah.
it's the mic I use for stand up. It was
Oh
not
my
a music
lord.
recording
Was
mic.
it really? Oh my god.
Yeah, it was the handheld mic held. It was the mic that you use for like live shows when you're
Yes.
an MC or when you're doing stand up.
Yeah, that's quite different than what you'd use for professional recording. Interesting.
So so I was like, okay, I was so that's why like when they were recording it, I was like, ooh, these like I'm not a professional musician, but I listen to music, and I was like,
Yeah.
this sounds like it's difficult.
Yeah. It does. I'm sure it is difficult, but they did do, I think, a pretty good job. They did their best. At least that's the impression I got. But I don't think they should be rappers. I don't think they
I
have a future in that.
I mean, they're certainly not currently. They're not rappers.
No,
Is
no.
all I
I
can say.
mean, yeah, exactly. Okay, so they did the recording.
I will say, okay, I've heard like so there. Okay, let me go back to the rapping.
Okay, and I'm
I
eating
have
something.
heard
I'm
it
sorry.
like, oh, what are you having, Jason?
I'm having a protein bar. Is it noisy?
That sounds very healthy. No,
Oh my
that's
god,
like
I
the
have
best thing to
lost.
eat during a
You know
podcast.
what? Oh, I know, right? You know, I have lost, by the way, about 14 kilos, which is about 30 pounds. Well, a little
Oh my
less than 30
gosh.
pounds. Mm-hmm. Getting skinny. Anyway, what were you
Well
gonna
done,
say?
sir.
Thank you.
Um,
About the rapping?
okay, I was going to say that I have heard better rapping at local improv theaters when they do improvised freestyle
Oh no.
than on this recorded, pre-written version.
Oh my god. That is so sad.
Because again, I feel like they're not doing it on beat.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
And also, what would you do if someone showed up 4 bars too short?
well, I would be like, oh my god, a little freaked out. Like, how are you going to record this when you didn't write all the lyrics? But have you noticed in that way that Rebecca Glasscock, she always is unprepared? I mean, I don't know why, but it's always like she didn't write enough. She's not ready. She was like late. I seems like a theme with her. But yeah,
They
she
do make
wasn't
it seem
ready for
that
that.
way.
Yeah.
4 bars too short, although I don't know if they were given directions to do right how long, but if they did,
Mm.
that does suck. But
They may have,
again,
yeah.
I don't know that much about music, but Jason, in music, can't you just repeat it?
Of course
If
you
you wrote 4 bars,
can.
you should just repeat it and make it 8 bars, right?
That's true. You could. You could. But since it's only an 8 bar section and it's like their solo, I guess you don't want to repeat. Yeah, probably not in that situation. So,
Oh,
yeah, I would say when you have like a little solo rap moment, those usually don't repeat. I mean, you could repeat a little, but like you could repeat face, face, face.
I mean, face, 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 face. There you go, 1 bar, right? And then I was gonna say they could just have her freestyle 4 bars.
Oh yeah, that's true. But I don't know if she's capable of freestyling.
Anyone's capable. Like it's freestyle, right?
Well, yeah, I guess that's what it means. Freestyle.
Yeah.
Okay, can you freestyle rap right now? Can you do anything?
Well, we don't have a beat, Jason. So, but yeah, I'm sure we
Okay.
could talk about. I'm sure they could have gotten her to talk about something.
Oh yeah, something. Like, tell us about your day today. I was a bitch to every bitch in this fucking room.
There you go. One
But
bar.
I'm really not a bitch, even though RuPaul thinks I'm a bitch. Because, yeah, see, I even can't do that.
It's hard. Yeah, rap is not easy.
Okay, well, how about we go to the next segment? What was next? They
Oh,
recorded.
okay. Choreography. What did you think about the choreography? So before
Oh
that, they did a
yeah,
little
the choreography. Yes.
workshop with a choreographer.
Well, I thought that guy was freaking intense, but he seemed to be good. But he was pretty intense. I thought, like, no nonsense.
I thought he was really intense too, and I thought he was over it with Rebecca like 5 minutes in.
Right. Rebecca's like, I don't know how to dance, but I know how to fake dance. I'm sure he loved that.
Well, Rebecca was like, I'm sorry, I can't remember the moves. Can you go over that
Right.
with me? He was like, oh no, we're over that now.
Yeah, we don't have time to go over the moves over and over again. I'm like, oh shit.
Okay.
Yeah. But Nina and BB and Nina seem to be just fine. And BB actually seems the best dancer, I thought.
Yeah, BB is a good dancer. Like, I
Hmm.
think BB is just naturally good
I think so too.
and graceful. Like the way BB she dances, it's just graceful.
Yeah.
Where Nina, I feel like, is also a really good dancer, but she has like this. There's a sharpness to her dance,
Yes. Yeah, she has more sharpness and more edge or something. Yeah.
which I also like.
Me too. It's just different. But Rebecca It's all right. But it's not as good as the other girls, in my
No,
opinion.
I feel like Rebecca would be fine at a club,
Mm-hmm,
like
mm-hmm,
just dancing
totally.
at the dance club. But on stage, yeah, I agree. I think she just needed a little bit more.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. And then it actually came out really well at the end, I thought too, which we're not out yet. But well, I guess we could talk about the filming. Do you want to talk about anything else?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Um, okay. So the filming part where they actually are being filmed for the video, dancing and lip syncing, if they know the words. I thought
Right.
it went really well for Nina and Bibi, but of course,
It did.
Rebecca was late again, and she wasn't happy with
I
her
think
hair.
her
It's
nerves are
yeah,
just getting to her.
maybe so, maybe
I
so.
What else could you have done to that hair? Like Rebecca, come on, stop it.
Right? You could at least
You
put it
put a
on
wig
all the
on.
way.
What I mean, what else are you gonna do to that wig other than putting it on straight,
Yeah.
gluing it, or whatever it is you do? Like,
Mhm.
how would you? How? What else are you gonna do to it?
Right? She came out there with it, her not even all the way on her head. It's like, wait a minute. Now that we're talking about it, I almost wonder if that was staged. Because who would do that? I
I've
mean,
always heard that season one was a little rough,
yeah,
but I feel like the directors could be like, "Hey, it's that wig's not on straight."
exactly. You might want to pull that on before you go out. But of course, no, that was not. She was standing in front of a mirror. How did she not notice that? But
And to
yeah,
be fair, like I just feel like it's all nerves. Like I feel like
yeah,
they want to paint her into this nervous wreck, or like
yeah,
they want to. The narrative is that she's a nervous wreck, and then
yeah.
she
Or that
kind of
she's a
bought into that
bitch.
narrative.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
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 she, to be honest, she wasn't that okay. She was not that bitchy this episode. I feel like BB was being bitchy this episode, and she didn't need to be. She was the front runner.
yeah. That's true. She was definitely throwing shade on Rebecca. But I have a feeling that no one really likes Rebecca that much. I don't think anyone, as
Oh,
far as I've
Jason,
seen. Yeah.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say you need to move closer to the mic.
Oh shit. Okay. Hold on. Can you hear me?
Uh, yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry about that. I actually using my what are they called? AirPods, but I maybe
Oh,
stepped
okay.
too far from the computer.
Well, I was gonna say like, okay, poor Rebecca. First of all, like, yes, she was running late. I know that in the entertainment industry, when you're not a star, that's unforgivable.
Right.
Um, but to be fair, the directions she got from the director was terrible.
Well, I didn't even hear. Oh, you mean the filming director guy? The
Yeah,
one
he
like
was just
saying,
kind of
"Okay,
yelling at her.
walk,
It's
walk."
like,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm surprised because Rebecca had a bad attitude.
he's
Or
just kind of yelling at her.
right, I think they're like fed up with her.
They must have been. But to be fair, to get directions like that, it's
Yeah.
difficult to follow.
Yes, and I'm surprised she came out of that kind of negative space and in the end was smiling and laughing, even if it was just for the camera. I was impressed that she was able to get there considering the circumstances.
Good for her, because I would say the directions seemed hostile, and she was still able to at least do something with it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, he was like, "What are you doing? You look weird. You're just like going like this."
Can you just walk? You're not walking.
I
Oh wow, okay,
fucking
that's
thought
a
I
bit
was walking.
intense.
Yeah, that's true. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
I will have to say, BB's facial expressions are crazy.
I agree. Yeah, the director was
They're
right on that
campy and
one.
crazy.
Yeah. He was like, okay, don't do the crazy eyes. It's sexy. Yeah, not too crazy. Yeah, but she
Because
does
BB
it.
always has this wide-eyed look that I was like,
Yes,
it borders on sarcasm and a little bit of craziness.
yes, yes. But I feel like that often works for like photo shoots and modeling. Like that look that she does is pretty good. But yeah, if you want a different look, maybe that's a little bit of a challenge for her, or it
Oh
was
no,
a
I
bit of a
like it.
challenge.
It's so fun.
Yeah, yeah.
It's so fun. It feels like she's holding back a laugh, and I'm holding back a laugh watching her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah.
I'm always like on the verge of laughing when I'm looking at her face. I was like, is she serious or is she not?
Yeah, and BB is very open, I feel like emotionally, and she cries easily
Yes.
too, but also seems pretty kind mostly, although we did see some shade.
We saw some shade. That I will say that was not BB's best moments. She is
Yeah,
not. I don't know. Some people are good shade throwers.
yeah,
I don't know if BB is. I don't know if that's
yeah,
her talent.
I agree. I don't think she should do that because that's not her kind of queen. That's not the kind of queen she is, I think. Yeah.
That's not her brand, and
Yeah.
she's not. I feel like she's not caustic enough to be that brand.
Exactly. Perfect way to put it. It's not her brand. Her brand is like a nice queen, I think.
That's
Or
right. A dignified
a
queen.
dignified queen. Yes, yes, yes. But okay, so I don't have much to say about the other girls because they just looked great on the filming. I mean,
I really, really, again, okay, yes, Nina does have a certain look about her,
yeah,
and they're like variations on the same theme, but I don't
yeah.
know. I thought she was sharp.
I
She
thought so
looked
too.
she looked
Yeah,
edgy. I liked it.
yeah. I did too. I She had like two looks, I think, and I liked them both. Um,
Um,
or was that the runway look? Oh yeah, sorry, I think she did a different look on the runway. But okay, what should we talk about next? The interviews?
oh yeah, we should talk about you mean the Tic Tac lunches or
Yes. Wasn't that
the
funny?
final walk? Which interviews?
Well, sorry, the Tic Tac interview. The
Yes.
lunch.
Yes, we should talk about that.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought that was so clever too. Like, oh, I can't eat another bite. Yeah. Anyway, like
It
RuPaul.
was cute.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, speaking of crying, BB cried, talking about the people of Macaroon with HIV and stuff.
Cameroon.
Like, yeah, I Cameroon. But I was surprised she cried because I'm
Did you,
like,
I'm sorry, Jason, did you call him macaroon?
wait, did I say it wrong? What is it called?
I think you called him macaroon. Are you hungry? Are you being so healthy that do you need a macaroon?
Cameroon.
I thought so too. I was like, well, yeah, that sounds about right. Macaroon is a delicious. Well, okay. I will say this.
The
I
macaroon's
felt
got it.
like
Okay.
her.
Sorry.
It is coconuts are delicious. Delicious. No, but okay. I feel like Rue's conversation with Nina's was probably the most personal and genuine.
Yeah, yeah. That was nice. And yeah,
Where
Nina.
like they talked about like Nina's, like her her mom dying, her dad's reactions, and I just felt like okay, that felt like a personal lunch
Yeah, yeah. That's true. That's true. It
where
it was, yeah. And Nina is very
I like that.
personable and I
She
think
is.
easy to talk to. Yeah.
Oh, also I feel like did Nina showed up as the undressed up version, right?
Nina
Like as a
showed.
boy with the shaved head
Oh yes, yes, for the lunch. Yes.
at the lunch for the lunch, yeah.
I think they all did though, didn't they?
Where oh they all did.
Not
Okay,
not
maybe they
dressed
did.
up, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the lunch, yeah.
So if that's the case, I see. I want to see more lunches like that with like Nina lunches,
Yeah.
where they're just being more. I don't know, like just being more personable.
Yeah, just like casual, not scripted, like just talk.
Yes, where
Yeah.
I feel like BB's lunch was a little bit more. like she's still on, you know?
I agree. I agree. And RuPaul's on too. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wish BB could let her guards down a little bit more and then just be herself at a lunch.
Yeah, that would be nice. But she cried, but it was about macaroon, not Cameroon. But I was like, wait, I understand it's sad, but I wonder why it was so personal to her that she would cry about. I maybe she knows someone who died of HIV or AIDS. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I'll bet. No, okay, I get that it is a super sad situation.
Yeah.
However, I feel like for a lunch, for a lunch, I want to know BB more as a person,
Right.
just her personal life.
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
a really interesting person. I would love to get to know BB and all her other aspects of life.
Yeah, not just the issues she stands for, and not just like her platform or what why she wants to win, or yeah, but maybe some more personal information, like her parents. I mean, she talked about that a little, I think, before, but I can't remember what she said. But still, stuff like that would have been nice.
Yeah.
And same for
And
Rebecca.
then,
I don't think she talked about anything like family.
oh
No.
no, Rebecca was like, Rue was giving her the third degree.
Yes. That was an evil lunch.
That was a tense lunch. That was not a lunch. I was like,
Oh, so I hear you've been having problems.
I heard you showed up late.
I know,
Like,
exactly.
do you think
Yeah,
people hate you because you deserve it? Basically, I mean, that was,
right, exactly. Yeah. And
uh,
so Rebecca was just on the defensive during her lunch. And at the end, she still smiled, and they smiled and said, "Oh, good night. Oh, bye, dear." I'm like, wow, how did that come off with a positive ending?
good for Rebecca. I will,
Yeah.
okay, Jason, I'm one to root for an underdog.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And she definitely was the underdog.
Oh, she was most definitely. Well, I guess you got disappointed in the end then.
I was not. I don't disagree
Oh,
with Rue's decision.
okay, okay. Um, before we say what that is, should we talk about the runway, or is there anything else that we missed?
Um, no, that's it. We should talk about the, yeah.
Okay, okay. So, one thing I noticed is Rebecca Glasscock had the same dress, and I thought that's kind of not cool because the other girls didn't. Like, had she just thrown in
Do,
the towel at this point? She was wearing the same dress as her video
okay, do
shoot.
you think they all had to make their own?
Um,
Because I feel
I
like not everyone's good at making their own dresses. And I feel like Nina knew how to sew and nobody else did.
well, that's true, but didn't I think that a lot of them just brought them along, you know? They brought stuff
Oh,
to wear. I think that in this challenge they didn't have to make what they were wearing, although they could have, but it's just something they brought. Maybe Rebecca didn't have
right.
enough clothes. I don't know.
Maybe she didn't.
Yeah. It looked
But
good
yeah,
though,
you're
that
right.
pink little dress. Yeah.
Okay, I feel like Rebecca definitely was the underdog. I mean, they gave her the
Yeah.
same dress.
Yep.
They talked down to her the entire time. And so when they shot the videos that they said, "Okay, let's see the tape. Let's roll the tape," right?
Mm-hmm.
That tape looked pretty good when Rebecca did the take, despite
Yeah, true.
giving pretty hostile directions and being late.
True, true.
However, the final cut when they put it on
Yeah.
Rue's official music, it looked terrible. I don't know where they got those clips. Those
Yeah,
were not her
yeah.
best clips.
Right, right. It's almost like she was being set up.
Gee, you wonder. I mean, they did not pick the good cuts to put on
Yeah.
the final music video.
Yes, yes. Well, with reality TV shows, they're going to make someone look bad. I think that's usually the case because they need that drama. And she might
I
have
get
just been
it.
the
I don't
unlucky
disagree.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with the drama. It does make a good show, but I was like,
Right,
wait a
right.
minute. Those were definitely not her best cuts.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But maybe they did that on purpose, and also like we said, the audio quality sucked, so that made it sound bad too. Well, I thought they all sounded bad when they
Audio
played it
quality,
over. Yeah.
they were not on beat. It was just off by like they were off by like an eighth beat or quarter beat or something like that. I was like,
Yeah.
this feels uncomfortable.
Yes, I agree. I'm like, this is
You're
ooh no.
just not on beat.
Right. But
And it's this is
yeah.
rap. This is rap. There's no music. There's no tone. Like if you're off beat,
Yeah, the beat is the most important thing.
this is the music. I was
Yes,
like, come on,
yes.
guys.
Yeah. But also about Rebecca, I guess she's like the most important, most interesting part of the season, honestly. Just her drama, but her getting talked to on the runway, which is the last time we see any of these queens, I guess. Um, she gets confronted again by RuPaul about not liking other people. What I can't remember what she said. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I think that okay, the whole theme is that the drama is that Rebecca's the one that not doesn't get along. But
Yeah,
oh come on, this is pretty hostile.
yeah, yeah. She's trying to. I don't know what she's trying to do. Maybe just stir up some more drama for the show, but yeah, it's definitely unfortunate that she gets attacked again at the end. I don't, but hey, it's TV.
This is TV. That's the game
Yeah,
we're playing. What did you
true.
think of her runway performance?
Fine. I didn't
Yeah,
think
it's
any
okay. It
of
was
the,
fine. Yeah.
yeah, I thought all of them were just fine as like walking. They didn't do anything spectacular, but we can talk about the looks. That I do feel differently about. But I thought Rebecca was fine on the runway. Her look was the same as the video. Like I said, kind of unfortunate, but still looked
Right.
good. Looked good. Yeah.
Yeah. Looked fine.
Hmm.
It looked like, oh my gosh, she looked like a 90s diva. Like she was
Yeah.
5 years too late.
Yeah. This show screams older than it actually is, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, okay, to be fair, the 90s were now like what, 20 years ago, 30 years ago?
Yeah, 30 years ago.
30 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
ish.
1991 was 30 years ago from now.
Mm-hmm.
S- So like I was like, okay. So Rebecca was a little behind her times,
Yeah, maybe so. But
to be fair.
yeah, yeah. Um,
Like if she were a fly girl in living color, she'd be she'd be fly. But
that was gonna be the perfect look. You're right for Fly Girl in Living
yeah,
Color. Yeah,
but this was like 2010 or 2013 or whatever.
she could have been the next Jennifer Lopez.
She
Wasn't
could have
Jennifer
been.
Lopez a Fly
Oh
Girl?
no,
I think she
she
was.
was. So
Yeah,
was. Yeah, I think. Yeah, she was.
yeah. Do you
Jamie
think someone
Foxx was
else
on.
famous?
Or what
Yeah, Jamie Foxx was on there. I
was
think
it? Yeah.
wasn't he?
So
Yeah,
some
yeah,
big
yeah, yeah.
names.
Oh yeah, and Jim Carrey. Wait, was that Jim Carrey? Yes, it was. Jim Carrey was on that show
Yeah,
too,
Jim
wasn't he?
Carrey was. Yeah,
Big stars came out of
he was
that.
a fly girl. Could have been a fly
What?
girl if he put a wig on.
We should have been.
Oh
We should have been trying out for that show back in the 90s.
my god.
I can fart. Is that
Okay, what
funny?
were you? It is. What were you wearing in '91?
Oh Lord, I turtlenecks.
Turtlenecks. Oh,
I
that
was
was a
wearing
thing. I remember.
turtlenecks.
That was
Yes.
so. That was what all the artsy kids did.
Oh well, then I guess I was
It's
one
a
of them.
turtleneck, beret, and all black.
Oh Lord, I didn't do the beret. At least I didn't do the beret. What about you? What were you wearing?
I was trying to blend in, so I had flannels and super baggy pants.
Oh, like Nirvana-ish, like grunge.
Yes,
Oh, nice.
yes.
I can imagine that. I had the baggy pants too,
Yeah,
like ridiculously big pants.
that was our fly girl days.
That's right. And then our big careers launched.
There you go.
And now we're so famous we can't even go out. It's just the
Hmm.
paparazzi.
I'm still mad that I paid $4 for La Granja. Okay.
I think your pronunciation is getting better
What?
the more you drink.
Oh, the more I take a little more.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
What did you think of BB's look on the runway?
Amazing. I mean, the color, the actually, it was the hair and the makeup for me that did it. The dress was
Oh, she looked
beautiful.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, she just looked, I'm perfect, like beautiful. I don't
Damn it.
know.
I hate to admit it. Yeah, she looked
Yeah,
good.
she looked really good. I was like, now that is a nice shape, real beautiful posture, beautiful facial expression, beautiful hair, beautiful everything. I mean, the dress alone, I
Well,
probably wouldn't have loved it, but it worked. Yeah.
it was so shiny, but she made it work. And the dress matched the hair, the facial
Yeah.
expressions, the makeup.
Yeah. Yeah. That was great.
So well done. Well done, BB.
Yes. And she can walk too. I mean, in a very, like, a sort of regal, classy way. Yeah.
She knew her body. She worked.
Yes. Yes. And what about
Nina's
Nina?
purple dress looked amazing. Oh,
Oh, you liked that? I was
Nina
like,
was her classic self. I
yeah.
well, I it was kind of simple, but I was like,
Yeah.
well, it works for her. I was like, it she pulls it off.
It works for her, but it almost came off a little bit country to me, like almost country western, which isn't necessarily bad, but not my thing.
It was simple, right? It was more of a
Yeah.
simplified. But I on her, I thought it looked like her because
True.
it's a little out there. I mean, it's a little because it's one note, but it's like purple. Like you couldn't
Yeah.
get any more purple than that.
Right, right, right. And it
So it
is
was kind
very
of edgy.
her. I agree. I agree. It's totally her style. So that works for her. But it wasn't my favorite that she's done. Yeah.
Uh, yes, I will agree. Yeah, with that.
And as far as their notes at the end, do you have any notes on their notes? Because I can't remember what they said. What they said.
I
Only
just remember
Rebecca, I
they ragged
remember.
on. Yeah,
Yeah,
they ragged on Rebecca,
exactly.
and
That's what I remember.
they praised BB and Nina, and which I thought was fair.
Yeah, I think so too. And then when Rebecca was told, okay, well, reveal. Are you ready for some reveal?
Oh, ooh.
Like Rebecca was. Hello.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, spoiler alert. Um,
I said spoiler alert.
sorry, I just stepped on it. Okay. Um, Rebecca was told, okay, you're going home, dear, and she acted like she wasn't phased at all. She was like, okay, thank you very much, bye.
I think she knew.
She probably do. Oh yeah.
So that led up to lip sync for your life, the
Yes.
last lip sync for your life of the season,
Yeah. To CoverGirl.
and to CoverGirl. And okay, I would say I didn't expect it, but man, BB could move.
Yes, she did, and of course Nina
I don't
too.
know why I
And
didn't expect it. I always knew BB could move, but BB did really well in
I
this
agree.
challenge.
Yes, I think they both did really well. And you know what I might have made you think that, at least maybe me too, is that she looked like she couldn't move well in that dress. I wasn't thinking she was going to be able to, but she did.
It turned out her dress helped her a lot. I wrote down that was like, okay, that was actually a good dress for that challenge.
Yeah, true, true. Sparkly. Yeah.
It flowed
Um,
well, and I was like, okay.
yeah. I liked it. I thought they both did great. I thought anyone could win at that point. I could have gone either way.
Decision.
What's that? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh, I said after. Oh, my internet connection is unstable.
Oh shoot. Well, shoot.
Just
But I can hear you.
just like
Okay.
those drag queens. Okay, so Rue made her final call after lip sync for your life, and I think she made the right call based on that performance alone.
Yeah, probably so. But also, I guess overall, well, overall is difficult. Overall, I think Nina could have won too. Yeah, but
It was a close
yeah,
call, but
yeah,
it was
yeah.
called that
BB was the
BB
winner.
was the winner. There you go.
Spoiler
And
over.
spoiler alert, Nina, I will give her credit, had a really good exit walk.
Oh, I didn't notice her exit walk. I
She
just
held her
remember.
head high and she said, "Thank you for the opportunity." And she
Oh
walked out of
yes,
there like a freaking rock star.
yes she did. And her comments after were also very good. She's like, I didn't win the
I was like,
prizes,
okay.
but I won a great experience and I learned so. Yeah, that was very classy.
And I'll say the ending was okay. This is one of the reasons why I liked the final episode, the finale. I
Hmm.
feel like they found her groove because the ending was sweet. Like when BB cried, there were times when she
Yeah,
cried, I was like, wow. I was like, this is like when she cried about macaroon Cameroon. I was like, okay, this it's a worthy cry. Everything about
yeah,
it is right, but it just didn't feel as genuine. It felt like
I
more like
agree.
political grandstanding.
Right.
But
I'm like,
this
yeah,
cry was genuine. This was
I
genuine.
I thought so too. I thought so too. And then she
I
was
felt
trying to
it.
talk, yeah, and she was still crying. I'm like, wow. But seemed like she needed that validation, and she got it.
I was like, okay, this felt satisfying. I was like, okay,
Yeah,
this emotion is real. I feel it.
I
I feel
agree.
it.
I agree. That was good.
And I I may or may not agree with whether or not this is I don't know. I felt like she made the right call anyways, but I was like it was a close call, but I was like, okay, BB, you are so glad you won and I'm happy for you.
Yeah, me too. Me too. The only thing I'm sad about is that in the future or in our time now, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos with drag race people, and I've looked for BB, and she just doesn't have that much out there. She's not really out there that much, so that's kind of disappointing. But because I expected she would do really well, but yeah,
Right?
but that's
I
not
feel
in this
like
time.
well, I would like to think that BB found her validation and is happy with that
Oh yeah,
and
maybe
has
that was
moved
enough.
on.
True, true. That is quite
Maybe that was
possible.
enough.
Yeah, I don't really know what she's up to lately.
And also, I feel like drag culture now is very different from what it was when she did it.
True, true. Drag culture has been, well, it's the same in a lot of ways, but it's different because we have new stars and we have so many of them, and it's like, yeah. But we still
We
have
have so
some of
many of
the
them,
oldies too. Yeah.
and
Sorry,
I
what?
feel like they're edgier now, and they're just a little bit more sharp. And
True, true.
BB's not the sharp and edgy type.
No, she's like a fashion model, in my opinion. She's like a Naomi Campbell or something.
Yeah,
I think she would make a great fashion model, honestly, with those looks.
and maybe that's what she's doing now.
Who knows? I believe she doesn't have a Wikipedia article, which I totally don't understand, but I don't think she has one.
I don't understand that either.
Yeah.
But
Um.
which is also why I feel like now I so even nowadays I feel like we hear more about angina than BB, right? Or angina is
Oh,
more
true.
present.
Exactly. Much more present than BB. And Rebecca Glasscock disappeared, I think, or is back to being a boy or something. I don't know. And Nina is still out there, but I don't see her a lot either.
Again, I feel like Nina there okay, RuPaul is right in that saying that Nina has a sweetness about her.
Yeah, she does.
She's like a sweet, genuine person. And I feel like that's not what it takes a little bit. more edge than that to make it nowadays.
That's so true. That's not what people want. They don't want sweet. They want bitchy, or they want
No,
funny or crazy. I don't know. Just but sweet. When's the oh yeah. The most famous ones are
give it
not
more edge.
sweet. Yeah.
No, no, they're definitely not sweet.
Yeah. Maybe that's why it
Well, I
didn't
will
work
say
out.
that I, I mean, episode so season one was kind of an experiment, and it worked pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was sweeter than like some of it. I feel like they're so innocent. They're just like wide-eyed and
Yeah.
innocent. There's an innocence about it that I think I've seen a few episodes of later on seasons that there's an innocence that that's very temporal, regional, if you will. That that was especially there in season one. That was not that was not there in later seasons.
True, because what happened after season one is the expectation was built, and now people, when they get on RuPaul's Drag Race, they kind of know what to expect, or it. I think that's part of it, you know, because they watched the first season or whatever, all the seasons, and then they get on, and they know what to expect. But those first queens really didn't.
No, it was like there's a rawness and there's a hunger there that I really do appreciate.
Yes, and I also appreciate though that they updated the way they filmed the show later.
Yeah.
I mean, there were
Yeah,
good
yes.
parts. There was a lot of good filming, but there's some things that really needed to go. The Vaseline and the lighting issues. Yeah.
Yes. Filming in RuPaul's garage or his guest bedroom or whatever it is.
Yeah. Right. What do you think? Do you agree with the winner? Do you think that's the right winner?
Uh
Oh, you already said that. Yeah, I think you already said that.
I
You thought
I'm
Nene.
going to say that I wish Nina had won. I liked Nina better, to be
I like
fair.
Nina too, but I can't say I liked her better. I think I could have gone either way, like BB or Nina.
I don't disagree with her. I don't disagree with her final judgment, but I liked
Yeah.
Nina better.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I
Uh,
can see that. How
okay,
many
Jason.
macaroons do you give the episode?
Overall,
Sorry.
exactly. How many
Were you gonna say that too?
out of yes.
Oh my god.
I was gonna say how many bars of music, how many bars would you give this?
I
Is it a
see.
1 bar song or is this a 10 bar song?
Oh, that would be good too.
I you know what? I would give this 9 macaroons out of 10.
I
It's
would
just
I would agree. Actually, I think I agree with that. 9. It was one of the best
yeah,
episodes
it was
because it's a
I okay,
finale. Yeah.
yeah, it's the finale and I feel like they some of the emotional like load paid off.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so.
So yeah,
And the drama worked,
I
kept me.
was glad.
Mhm. Oh, go
Yeah,
ahead.
it
Sorry.
couldn't just all be like. Well, I was gonna say there were already some very sweet queens. They just had to add a little bit of drama to it. I get it.
Yeah. 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 Of course. But it's not actually. Oh yeah. So yay, baby, you won. Yay. But it's not actually the last episode of this season because then they have a reunion. You saw that? I didn't watch
Ooh,
it yet, but yeah,
no, me
it's like
neither. We're gonna
yeah, the
do.
next
We're gonna
episode.
review the reunion next.
Yes, I guess we are. I mean, we're reviewing every episode.
That's right.
And we might have a guest next time, right?
That's right.
Ooh. If I get my act
Oh,
together,
Jace.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, if I get my act
If you
together,
get your act
meaning
together.
if I find the time, I might. I had an idea. We could possibly do a special episode with actual RuPaul's Drag Race drag queen. Like just do a special episode at the end. But I don't know if I'll have time. I don't know if you have time to figure that out.
Oh, we'll see.
We'll see. Okay.
Do you have anything to plug, Jason?
Yes, my boyfriend's ass. No, just kidding. I'm a bottom. Anyway, um, I do. I have a show. If anyone is in Japan or wants to watch online, you can watch it streaming. I have a concert on June 6th. It's in Roppongi, Tokyo, if you're in Japan, which you probably aren't, but whatever. And if you're somewhere else in the world, you can watch it streaming. But Ward probably won't watch it because it's going to be like 2 a.m. your time.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's
Wait,
6
Jason,
p.m.
is it
here.
only available streaming, or are you gonna save it on YouTube, or is there any other way
Oh
to watch
yes.
it?
I after that I will put it on YouTube. I always put them on YouTube, like the individual songs and then the full concert. But that will take time. So if you want to watch it live, you can get a ticket to watch it streaming. Oh yeah, and where can you get those tickets? Probably easiest way is to go to my website, jasonbrockvocals.com. Jasonbrockvocals, like singing.com. And
I
that's
love you,
my
Jason,
plug
but I'm
for
not gonna
today.
watch it at 2 a.m.
No, you shouldn't.
I
It's too
love you.
late.
I'm not gonna watch it at 2 a.m., but I will watch it on YouTube.
Oh, okay, okay. What about you? Any plugs? Butt plugs?
Um, I will also plug your boyfriend's asshole. Uh,
Oh, he'll really
and
appreciate
in
that.
addition to, there you go. And then in addition to your boyfriend's asshole, I will plug. What else do I have? Oh, Pine Sol. I
Oh,
recently used Pine Sol,
hmm
and
hmm
oh my god, it got my bathroom smelling really nice.
oh, I love Pine Sol. It's been a while.
Yes,
Now that I
I
don't know if we
actually
have
do
here. That's
have
great.
some. I think I do have some live shows coming up. I just don't have the details yet, so I
Oh,
will have to
okay,
wait for the
okay.
next episode to plug it.
Stay tuned.
Yes. Stay
Yes,
tuned.
stay tuned. Okay, and I also want to say, just for both of us, for our social media, we have the Twitter, we have the Facebooks. We don't have the Instagram because that would be, I don't know what we would be posting on there. But yeah,
It's a lot of
just
work.
look us up, right? Look up RuPaul's Drag Race Virgins, and you'll find us on Facebook or Twitter, and follow us, like us, and you'll see that we post like once a month, and that would be me.
Yeah. Oh, and please rate us on iTunes. If you
Oh
don't like
yeah,
us, rate it. If you'd like us, rate it. Give us
yeah.
feedback. We'd love to hear it.
We would, and if you don't like us, really, you don't have to. That's fine.
No, I'd still rate
No,
us.
you want
Put
it.
put
Okay,
one
okay.
star on
Oh
and tell us what you
God.
think. And it's always it's always good to know.
Yeah, and
And
remember when
secretly,
you're.
actually,
Yeah.
the more reviews we get, the more exposure we get. So I actually don't care if you give me 1 star. It
Oh, I
still
didn't
elevates
know
us.
that. Hey, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
These guys are so
So
boring. Yeah. Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to know what they think too. Honestly.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay. Well,
Yay. Okay. We'll see
are
you
we
next
done?
time.
Yeah. Bye. Hold on.
Yes.
I'm gonna stop and stop it.